Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ruler 2. I'm going to start off a new series in this game. Had a lot of fun with the last one. Unfortunately, a bug with the research system caused us to not be able to progress any further. And so I had to put an end to that series. But I'm back now. We can make a new race with new traits. And it's awesome. I am ready to dive in. Before I do that, this video should be running at 1080p. At 30 frames a second. My last chunk of videos was running at 720p but 60 frames a second. And I've been trying to get both working correctly, 1080p and 60 frames a second. Unfortunately, I just don't think my current system is strong enough to do both reliably in a lot of games. It will do it just fine for something like Dwarf Fortress, perhaps. Maybe Sentinels of the Multiverse. Those will probably try to run 1080p, 60 frames a second. But anything higher than that, unfortunately, I just don't think this system is going to be able to do that. I will, of course, try to upgrade in the future at some point to where I can do both 1080p and 60 frames a second. But I don't think that's going to be viable right now. So if there's one that you would prefer, 1080p or 60 frames a second for most of my videos, let me know, and I will certainly try to accommodate. For now, let's talk about mods. Excuse me. I have one mod enabled. It adds the Star Ruler 1 music to this game and combines it with Star Ruler 2, so it basically plays game music from either game, and it's randomized. I really like the music in both of these games, and so thankfully someone was able to add it to the workshop. You should absolutely go check that out if you have Star Ruler 2. So let's head on to a new game. Now we are going to do a custom race. So let's do custom race in the corner there. This time we will name them the Lost Ones. We are the Lost Ones. We are going to be a robotic race. And let's see, we had the Mechania ship set last time. Let's do Gavron. That looks pretty good. We will do blue weapons this time. Let's take a look at our personality here. Innovative, unlocking new research nodes does not take any time after purchasing them. Conflicts with rigid. Secondary unlock methods cannot be used. I am okay with this. Let's actually enable that. So we cannot take innovative now. Right? Yeah. But that means we can pick up something else like frugal, or charismatic, prideful. Whenever you construct a flagship of larger size than your previous largest flagship, you gain a permanent bonus, influence, stake, defense. I want to do frugal, I think. I definitely don't want lavish, that would be bad. Where did the music go? I heard it a moment ago. Oh, that's right, it doesn't play when you're looking at these. Planets require one fewer Tier 1 resource to upgrade to level 3, and 2 fewer Tier 1 resources to upgrade to level 4 and 5. I think that's probably my best bet there. Definitely not lavish. I think we go with this. Oh, I do have 1 point available, though. Okay, well then we might as well do nimble, yeah? Engine thrust, hyperdrive speed increased. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to government type. Extra nearby asteroids. I didn't make good use of asteroids last time. Of course, in this playthrough, I'm going to be min-maxing a bit more, just to try to be as efficient as possible. Bonus FTL. Bonus extra 400. Maybe the extra energy would be kind of cool, I guess. 2 dreadnoughts. Oh, you know what? 2 scouts is actually really nice, though. Extra FTL scouts to scout. A homeworld defense. Okay, I like this. Let's do a theocracy. Pick our FTL. Do we want to just stick with the basics? No. Did slipstream last time. That was actually kind of tough. Let's do gates this time. Let's do gates. And foundation. Moon base already constructed. Moon bases will give you more territory to build on. In the first series, I never really found building to be like space to be a problem, even on my level 5 planets. So I'm not too worried about that. Your home system starts with 6 random artifacts, and they cost 25 less to activate. Solar orbitals can. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this and take off Nimble. Cool. And let's do life. I did terrestrial last time, which is fine. But I think I want to do something a little different. I'm playing as the Lost Ones, which is, I guess, perhaps some type of sentient race that was built by some other creator and perhaps forgotten. So, let's do mechanoid. So my population doesn't grow automatically. I have to build it instead with labor. Additional population must be constructed with labor instead of growing. Each unit of population provides extra labor. And I can instantly transfer population between planets to colonize, spending FTL. I don't need food or water to level up planets, and I can't use shipyards or dry docks. So combining this does not require food or water means that all planets by default will be level 1. It's actually pretty good. And I combine that with frugal, which means I think I might get tier 3 planets for free? Possibly. That might be overpowered. We'll see. I think I'm going to do that, though. I guess it won't be too overpowered because I have to build all my population. I don't get it for free. So let's accept that. Let's pick our game color. I like this little picker. I can kind of pick anything I want to now. Just do straight up red. Sure. We'll pick this symbol because it looks good. No team. Use gates. Alright. I'm going to actually add... Well, let's clear all these. So when I played normal last time, I felt like the AI didn't really ever do anything against me. So let's bump it up to hard. We'll add a few more so that conflict is perhaps a bit more common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to do 10 races. They've all been randomized, so I'm not going to bother too much setting them up. All set to hard. What type of galaxy do we want? Clusters, corkscrew. Let's stick with spiral. I feel like that's a good one. I think we will do 100 planets. Oops, 100. With, I guess default spacing. I think the spacing is pretty good. Maybe we want more than 100, because that's just 10 per. If you were to average it all out. So let's do 200. That's 20 per. Should get some fighting going on pretty quickly. I don't think I'm going to mess with this too much. Terraforming is fine. When checked, the 4 artifact parts of the Revenant will be spread around the universe. Activating a part gives a bonus, and having all 4 gives control over the most powerful warship in the universe. Oh. Okay, let's leave that up. I kind of want to see that. Let's not have a fully explored map. Let's actually have Remnant aggression turned on, so you actually have to worry about them. Let's actually turn this up a little. I want to see more trade ships flying around. It's 250. And let's hit start. Warning, you're creating a large map, more than 150 systems. Game with this many systems may not run optimally and lower NPCs. Right, when you do this, your gameplay experience may be negatively affected. We're going to try this. Let's proceed anyway. Let's generate the world. Pause it straight up. Let's take a zoom out. Cool. There's our galaxy. I don't know what that is, but here's our galaxy. There's Uza, our black hole. We have the planets Aiza, to start. Alright. So first things first, okay, let's take a look at our artifacts. A support station adds extra support, I believe. Oh no, resupply nearby fleet, okay. 2 support stations, another one. Floating continent adds a large new continent to a planet's surface. Can be moved between planets. Another support station. Oh, okay, so this must have been all support stations. That must have been what that was. Okay, makes sense. My colonization, or my, this is music from Star Ruler 1, by the way. My planet, my population is 6 out of 3. Interesting, so it can go over. Wonder how that affects things. First things first, let's put our money into research grants, because we're going to want to jump onto research right away. Unobtainium, very nice. It morphs into a copy of any resource you control. So anything we export to this planet, probably the first thing we export to this planet, it is going to become unobtainium. Let's take a zoom in. Where are all these you guys spread out here? There we go. Nice looking planet, I think. Looks pretty good. Alright. We've got our dreadnoughts, we've got our scout ships, which we started with. Let's go ahead. Let's see. So here's our spiral coming out this way. So let's set 1 scout to check this way. We'll have the other scout expand out this way. Or explore out this way, not necessarily expand, but good. Don't know anybody yet. Don't have any influence to buy anything, but let's take a look at what we have already. We get these automatically due to being a theocracy. So we can host the Senate building, which gives us a boost, I believe. If the vote started by this action passed, the targeted planet will become a host for the Galactic Senate building. As influence generation based on the planet level causes you to start, all votes you start gain +2 support. Okay, that's really good. Whoops, didn't mean for that to happen. I can start that at any time, looks like. Yeah, good. Protect system. Prevents owned planets in the target system from losing loyalty. Use this if we ever fall under attack. Hopefully, because we're unharmed, we will. Call out. Call out another empire by name. We pressure them to weigh in on the vote publicly, or face blowback of seeming afraid. Giving them this opportunity, however, increases the impact of their next action, regardless of whether they support our cause or not. In ancient knowledge, which is 13 weight. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. I don't know why. I'm not sick or anything, but... Alright, so ancient knowledge gained the upper hand in the public mind by revealing benevolent ancient knowledge, carefully kept secret until now. Other parties may start to use this knowledge as well afterwards. So this will almost ensure we win something with 13 weight, but as soon as we use this, they will all gain a 0-cost 1-weight ancient intuition card. Alright. I'm not going to worry about these right now since these are going to be flipping as we continue to play. I think the first thing I want to do, iron, which is good. This planet has iron. I want to actually see how this is going to work. Let's select our home planet and colonize. Oh, it did it already. Look at that, 5 out of 3. Yeah, absolutely did. It's crazy. That went really fast. Okay, so this has iron, which is good. We are going to want to increase pressure capacity. Looks like we can't. It is level 0 after all. So how do we boost this to level 1? This is level 1 by default. It probably just needs population. So let's try. Let's transfer this 1 billion, or 2 billion, and 3. Okay, so now we're 3. If we unpause, it's not doing anything. Still level 0. I'm not getting the option to increase it in level. I wonder why. you would think, because you need food and water to go to level 1, and this doesn't need it to go to level 1 automatically. That does not seem to be the case, however. So I'll have to look into that. Got our star, which is really bright. Kind of cool. Whitish blue. Alright, let's see our scouts moving out. I think the first thing we want to do, we have 550k. First thing we may want to do is... Nope, go to the planet. I'm actually going to pin this planet. Let's see. Pin. There we go. My home planet, we'll just leave it up there. Hopefully it stays. I know it normally doesn't stay between saves, but hopefully it will. Okay, we're going to go here, and let's look at our orbitals. Our Singularity Lab we knew from last time we built around the Singularity, which we can't do now. But we do need to build a gate, and it's 314k, 51k per tick. I don't want to do that yet. We don't have a huge use for FTL yet. Where are you guys going? To protect this planet? Yeah, looks like it. I got my cities building, which is good. Required for level 1, plus 2 population. So it doesn't need 5 population. No. This one's this planet. ISO 1 is population 1 without, or with having 3 population. And this one is not, for some reason. Let's see what happens when this finishes. Oh, I got a ship in combat. Let's jump to it. Alright, got Remnants here. He's not going to stay, however. The Remnants move into it. Engage him? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so it looks like they didn't care enough to move out to see him. Okay, so let's figure this out. Level 0. Level 1 needs a tier 1 resource. I don't have access to that. Here's a tier 1 here. Explosives, good for defense. Food and water, which basically mean nothing to us. I think basically this means we won't ever bother. We won't ever touch these planets, right? We'll colonize the explosives, Ozzel 3, but the 2 waters and the food planet mean nothing for us. So, let's see, let's go into this planet. The first thing we probably should do is it buildings, orbitals, ships. Here we go, projects. So to build 1 billion population is 1.5k with no kind of per budget cycle cost, and it costs us a minute, 15 seconds worth. Let's construct. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And unpause it. That won't quite get done before our budget cycle flips over. That's fine. I kind of want to get 1 billion here. Actually, let's actually do that. We have full FTL. Let's transfer 1 billion here. Look at that. That was instant. Now this immediately leveled up to level, well, at least a 3 potential. So I wonder why this is not. Either way, let's send another here. I'm still confused. So, okay, so I'm guessing that's what it is. This can't become level 1 because there's no tier 1 resource. That's my only guess. My only guess. So, I absolutely would just immediately export this. That's right, I can use this system. I can use this menu here to export that like that. Yes, so now, let's take a look here. Only got 1 billion population. It actually is costing me money because there's no tier 1, I guess. But now that should come over here. Nope. Iron's being exported. Yes. It is getting iron. For some reason, we're still at 4 labor per minute, however. This is being built now. Ships under attack again. Yeah, I just assumed it was going to be remnants, and sure enough, scout's going to go there to there. You should jump here. Oh, no, no, just here and then here. Looks like we got, oh, look at all these remnant fleets. Wow. Wow, that's dangerous. I mean, very cool, but going to be very dangerous. Which is fine, totally fine. I'm okay with lots of remnant. If I ever say revenant, by the way, I apologize. I'm just used to saying that. I don't know why. It's just in my head. Okay, I'm still not sure why this is not exporting correctly. The pressure's not getting used up here. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. Okay. I apologize. Pressure doesn't get used immediately. It has to build it up. Right. So now we have 6. When we export this explosives, which we should be able to do now, let's export. So when I export the explosives to here, the unobtainium will become explosives. Perhaps. Still learning, still learning. Obviously, work in progress. What's our tier? Our level 1. Right, we need to build. Okay, I can't afford it now. Look at that, I've already got a level 2 though. That happened so fast. That's right. Okay, so I got 4 out of 8. I actually do want to shove one over here. Oh, cool. And as soon as we colonize that, because it would hit a some kind of special atmosphere, let us research something immediately. This is actually even different than it was before, wasn't it? Before you had 3 starting points, and now you only have 1. This is even better, because you didn't know where to start, and now you know exactly where to start. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, last time when I played, yeah, they've redone this completely. Before, the Ringworld, the artificial planetoids, they were up here at the top. Now they're not. Where are our shields? Oh, shield generator there. I'm not going to do shields again this time. I did not, I didn't make use of that. I did not make use of that at all. So I think a budget increase right off the bat is good. This is fantastic, by the way. 3 choices here, right when I first start out the game, is an excellent way to do this. I don't feel overwhelmed at all. I can clearly make a decision between 3 choices. So having your first research tree, I mean, before the research tree, you had 3 different starting points, and each one had about 4 different paths. It's really hard to know which way to start. I'm not going to worry too much about the end game here. All I can focus on here is what I need in the immediate future. Armor doesn't matter a lot. Weapon damage does not matter a lot right now, but money. Money is what I need. Somehow my robots are going to learn how to do business. I don't really understand it, but they're going to learn how to do business. I got 60 seconds. Now hopefully this bug doesn't come back up. Please start counting down when I unpause. And it is. Beautiful, beautiful. So somehow the Lost Ones, the nation of the Lost Ones, they're going to learn how to do business, I guess. Increase the amount of civilian freighters, so hopefully we see a lot of those flying around, just to add some cool, some liveliness to the universe, So let's take a look at my dreadnought here, my fighting fleet. It's got 1.2k strength and 2k health. These remnants are sitting at 3.8. Whoa, 19.6. Look at this thing. That's like a shipyard, yeah. Oh, I see. This thing is protecting the shipyard. Lots of remnants there. Oh, unfortunately, I can't see there. Asteroids. Okay, we'll keep exploring here. I should automatically be generating defense here. Hang on, let's take a look. Yep, I sure am. As soon as that gets done, I will start shuttling them off to the other area as well. Let me take a look at the planet. now only 6 per minute again. It actually went down 1. Oh, because of my population. Right. I can't support all the pressure. Too much pressure. Oops, had a little skip there. Not sure if that was the encoder messing up. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this recording thing. So if it skipped there, I apologize. Interesting. Look at this. Ancient ruins. The ancient ruins of a military outpost constructed by an advanced race eons ago. Interesting. Okay, so I'm calling an audible right now for our story, for the story that we are telling ourselves. This race is the race that created us, the race that left these ancient ruins, left us here in this solar system. We found our owners. We found the lost one creators. But unfortunately, they are gone. Oh, we got an infusion of money. That's great. Now let's see. We have 3 labor per minute. We can build ourselves. Let's just build 1 population here, I think. This is still yet 1 out of 1. Interesting. Don't need the food. What does the full rate do? 4 pressure of the consuming planet's native resource. Adds 4 additional pressure. So if I export this to explosive, let's say, I'll get 4 explosives plus 2 money pressure. Definitely need money pressure. Let's take a look down here. Electronics is money. That's really good. So we could maybe get full rate and export it here. That way I would get 6 money pressure plus 2, 8 money pressure on Thoval 1. It's actually really good. Here's another tier 1 energy, which could be very good. Almost done with business. That's going to be great. Let's continue to build population. Seems like we're going to need to be doing that a lot as this race, since that's the only way for us to actually expand. It's on pause. I'm going to have to be building population a lot, I think. There we go. I got 4 out of 8. I think I'm just going to let this build all the way up to 8 at this point. Go ahead and build another. That's full 8 there. Very nice. 900k is our cycle here, which is good. This is Star Ruler 2 music, by the way. Okay, we definitely want to keep exploring. Not too much is going to be happening with other races, but we remember we did put 10 in here, so 1 could be right here along our spiral. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 spirals, so there's a good chance that there's a race here or right here somewhere. We're going to be running into friends very, very quickly, for sure. Very, very quickly. Still working on this. Oh, now we got 9. That's great. We've actually got 2 industries here, which is great. Got 2 bases building defense, which is good. 10 labor. That's good. So we're actually now making full use of our imported. Yes, yeah, making full use of our 4 from our iron here, which is great. I need to remember to use this pin down here to look at the planet since it's surrounded. Got a 3rd base coming. How much defense pressure do we have coming in? We have 3. That's right. Okay. And if we were to look at it, 150. That's good. Unfortunately, my home system is only 2 planets. Not the best, but that's okay. I am generating 1 energy per second. I'm not sure where that's coming from, however. Where's my 1 energy per... no, that's gone. Not energy. Sorry, FTL. That's FTL. This is energy here. You generate 1 FTL automatically. I remember. I knew that. We got 1 million. 1 million... What do you call it? Oh, yeah. 1 million, I guess, credits per budget cycle. Let's try to think of the name there. So we definitely want to expand here. Let's go ahead. Transfer 1 billion here. And 1 billion here. Look at how fast they expand. Look at how fast they expand, even. Does population ever get cheaper, I wonder? Doesn't matter terribly. Okay, so our full rate here, this is going to stay at tier 1, or at tier 0. Whoa. It's all... I mean, it says mountains, but it sure doesn't look like mountains. 6 pressure, it's not going to be able to use. Let's actually export that here. Oops. So we have 6 pressure coming in. Definitely going to have to start building up that population there. Alright, we're actually going to get a bit more research money as we spill over. No, we're not, sorry. Sorry, this is the number we're looking at for the spillover, and we don't have enough, which is fine. We want to spend it now to expand quickly. Knowing how fast the AI expands, even on normal, they get out really fast. Alright, we had our first diplomacy trigger. It's a zealotry. The Empire who wins, or who is the most supportive, gets a +5 defense. I'm not going to spend anything on this. It doesn't make sense to spend any... I'm not at war, so I don't need defense at the moment, so I'm not going to bother. So we'll just cancel that down there. So then I have this extra bit of population, or this money to build population, I guess. Oh, I actually can't build it here at all. So what I'm going to have to do is build additional here. So I've got that all set, and then I need to export, not export, but send a few here. So now I've got 3, yeah. I bet most of my FTL this game is going to be using, is going to be used transferring population. Although once I get it there, I never really have to send it anywhere else, for the most part. Blockaded? Oh no! Why? Where's the Remnant fleet? Remnant fleet. They were shot down, some of the trade. And I don't see remnants anywhere. But there were some there, weren't there? Oh, you know what? I've totally forgotten about continuing to explore. That's completely and totally on me. We're just exploring without FTL, by the way. There's no point to rush this right now. Want to investigate? Let's investigate. Let's just fly over all slow. Three out of 8. I need to get more. Ah, here we go. So to level up our home planet, we need a tier 2 resource, not a tier 1. So to get a tier 2 resource, we're going to need to go here. This is, wow, 12 pressure. So we're going to export supercarbons to ISA 1 at some point. Is that music too loud now? It's about as low as it can go. No, that's alright. So we might do that. This is 8. So 8 to 12. There's no way. This planet could handle 20 labor pressure. We're gonna have to find some huge planet. I guess it could all be to ISA. Because I'm frugal, I'm not nearly having to export nearly as many. There's our dreadnought heading over. Nice and slow like. We do have 5 influence now, so let's go ahead and see if we can purchase something. Costs 6 to purchase. And investigate costs 3. Offer a petition for a galactic senate investigation. Investigation will be useful, gaining intelligence and other gifts. Can't buy the leverage. There's really nothing we can't buy, is there? Oh, that's fine. We will hold off for now. There we go. I hate to do that, but I definitely want to make sure you can hear me over the game. Still building up population here on our home planet. I'm sure they probably do not appreciate constantly being built and then shipped off somewhere. But that's okay, they're robots. They couldn't argue even if they, well, they don't want to, so. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I got started. I explored a little bit. I don't want to get too far into this and spend too much time on the first episode. I think in the next episode we will just continue expanding and trying to figure out how these mechanoids play different than a standard Terran race. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for this first episode of Star Ruler 2. If you guys like this video, please like, please subscribe if you want to see more. It helps me get the word out so other people can enjoy this content as well. Alright, see you next time.